I think it would be best if you and Sam moved out.
So you still blame me for what Margaret did?
I never blamed you, Todd. Margaret was crazy.
So why'd make me move out?
Because we were moving into this without even thinking it through, that's why.
I disagree. I think we've been thinking about it and talking about it too much.
No. We've been talking about me, my terms. We've been talking about Sam. But you and me, we haven't talked about us. Come on, there are two other people in this equation. They're Jack and Star. Well, we're going to just pretend we got this really happy little family. We've never been able to pull that off, and you know it. And I don't want to do that to the kids. I don't want to hurt them, and I don't want to hurt me. So I just think that you need to just take all this stuff and you and Sam move out.
No.
Excuse me?
No. We're not going anywhere.
You're not sure Walter was my father.
I shouldn't have said anything.
But you did.
I don't have any proof of anything. Roxy is the one you should ask.
Okay, Roxy's not talking. Is this why? Because she doesn't want to tell me my dad wasn't my dad?
I honestly don't know, Max.
You know something, or else you wouldn't have said what you just said. And Corinne, please, tell me, who's my real father? You think you know me?
I never forget the face. And yours is familiar.
I doubt it. I haven't gotten out much in the world. And, I have a new face.
I have a new personality. It's a good one. Your face is handsome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe I should get some work done.
No, you're very attractive.
So, you ready for some highlights? I can do wonders with Mousy Brown.
If you stick around, you'll see the new me.
Stay away from my sister. The last thing she needs is you in her life.
When did he leave? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Any luck finding your...
The Buchanan's butler says that Jared is over at Buchanan Enterprises, so that's where I'm headed.
No! You cannot do that. Tell me that this is a joke and that you did not have my sister committed.
Technically, she had herself committed, which is what I was trying to tell you when the phone
Wow,
rang.
this really explains the urgency and you needing me to hire you. In fact, you were trying to talk me into hiring you before I found out, huh?
Okay, I admit the timing was bad, but no, really, one thing has nothing to do with the other.
How do you figure that?
Jessica drew up a document asking to be committed to St. Anne's if Tess ever came back.
Yes, I know that. It killed her to do so, but she was doing it to protect Bree.
All I did was call the doctor.
Tess is back?
I'm waiting for my mother and my husband, so I'm just going to go out and look for them.
You can't. Not until you actually have the release papers.
Well, I don't know what could be taking them so long.
Allison? Allison Perkins.
I know something you don't know, and I'm not telling.
I think it's best if you and Sam move out.
Are you going to throw us out?
I think it's best.
No, it's not best. It's not best for Sam. It's not best for me. And I think you know it's not good for you.
I'm going to keep the $5 million. I helped you
Yeah,
get
I don't
custody.
care about your money. I need you.
You need me because you forgot how to take care of a
No,
two-year-old.
I need you. I forgot a lot of things.
You'll find some hot little nanny to...
Can we stop talking about Sam for a second?
about anything. I don't care.
I think we do. I don't think you're hearing me. I need you here. You are my wife.
In name only.
I know, but it doesn't have to be that way. I think we can have a real family. I think we could have a real marriage.
Charlie, while I appreciate the fact that you want to reach out to your son, you cannot compromise him by going over to BE. I thought I explained all about Vicky.
Yeah, well, I know that she has kids with Clint Buchanan.
Yes, most of whom work for BE.
Right, and they don't know me from Adam.
What if Vicky is there? You've told her all about this son you have. What if she puts two and two together? Realizes that Jared is your son? She'll go straight to Clint. Jared will end up in prison, and I know that's not what you want.
But I don't know what else to do. He won't return my calls. I've left a half a dozen messages.
Well, have you thought about writing to him?
No, look, I don't want to play games doing it. I want to see my son. And if I run into Vicky, I'll figure something out. I know. God, I miss her.
Miles, I'll be with you in a second. Take a seat. Oh, excuse me, I gotta get the phone.
I know I've seen you before. Have you ever been at St. Anne's?
St. Anne's, is that a church?
It's a sanitarium. I spent most of my life there.
Really? I grew up in a hospital, too.
Isn't that marvelous? We have so much in common.
Yes.
You know, we really gotta do something about these split ends.
Ow!
Hey, Miles, did I tell you that my kid is getting married?
Okay, if your brother wasn't my father, then who is?
I don't know anything for sure, Rex.
I deserve to know the truth.
I remember a letter that my brother sent me many years ago. I didn't think much about it at the time, but...
What did he say?
It wasn't so much what he said as the timing. It would have been around the time you were conceived. Anyway, he and your mother, they were apart a lot of the time. They were fighting.
What about?
Walter was jealous. Your mother, she was always very popular. She was drinking heavily.
So you think she had an affair?
I think Walter suspected that she might have been unfaithful.
Then why didn't he divorce her? I mean, why stay with her if he thought that she was cheating on him and that I wasn't his?
You're right. You know, it doesn't make any sense. You should just forget I said it.
Forget that my dead father might not be my father? I don't think so.
You remember how Jessica voted with me at the board meeting? Okay, she did it because she was pretending to be Tess. She was hoping to get me to slip up and force me into confessing that somehow I wasn't a Buchanan. So I called the doctor after the board meeting because I knew she was scamming me.
Okay. Shall I do?
Well, that's what I thought, but what do I know about split personalities? You know, maybe she was having a relapse, in which case it made perfect sense to call the doctor.
Wait. Who's scamming who now? Because you don't give a rat's butt about my sister's mental health. If you did, you would have called me or Nash.
Oh, neither one of you would have listened to me.
What about when I walked in on you two kissing?
Okay, she was pretending to be Tess there, too, and I was testing her.
Really? You're just testing her. Are you sure you weren't playing along to make sure you secured that vote at the board meeting?
I've got a secret, and I'm not telling.
Sit down, Allison. You'll be late to arts and crafts.
Oh, you know, I left my paint box in my room. I know. I'll stay here with Sister Teresa and my old friend Jessica, and you go get it for me. It's under my bed.
You know each other?
Unfortunately, yes.
Keep an eye on them.
You know, sister, I've known Jessica since she was an itty-bitty baby. Haven't I, Jessica?
Sad but true.
Yeah, well, I've got a secret and not finders, keepers, and I've got a secret.
If I ask you about your secret, will you shut up?
You have to sing it or I
answer.
What is your secret?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
You know what? There is a reason that you're in here.
You're in here too, Jessie Pooh.
I'm sorry, sister. I won't do that again.
I may be crazy, but I still know things.
I'm not interested.
Fine. Your loss. Allison Perkins.
Vicky! Vicky and Jessica! A family reunion! And Ben! Oh, hi, Ben!
What is Allison Perkins doing in here? She's dangerous. Nikki is dangerous. Vicky or Nikki?
No, never mind. Nikki tried to strangle me.
Stay away from my daughter.
Whoa, what's going on?
Nash, this is Allison Perkins, old friend of the family.
No, she's not a friend, Nash.
Vicky's taking care of Dave's heart.
Oh, you probably call him Ben. Dave. Ben.
Allison.
I miss you. Allison! Step away from me. Goodbye, Dave. Goodbye, Ben.
You know, sorry.
Find me if you change your mind. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
What was that?
I'll tell you about it in the car on the way home. What?
There's a problem with your release, honey.
What kind of problem?
They're not letting you go.
You wanted her vote.
Sure, I did. So what? I wanted your vote, too. I still think it makes sense to sell the vineyard to BE. And if Jessica was willing to back me, then...
But you tricked her.
She sent me to prison.
Are you really still hung up on that? Oh, my God.
If you lost 2 years of... Who are you calling?
My mother. At least she'll know what happened to Jessica.
She's having a cup of tea at St. Anne's while they're doing her paperwork to release her.
You know what? It's not that simple.
Okay, so she's there overnight. I was in prison.
For 2 years. Yes. You want to tell me again? Mom, hi. It's Natalie. Please call me back. You're still here?
She was trying to set me up again. Isn't there any part of you that thinks that's unfair?
Really unfair. I've got work to do.
Fine. What time tomorrow?
For what?
For work. What time should I be here?
I'll see you later.
Wait a minute, Charlie, I'm just worried about how you'll feel if your son ends up thinking that you put your needs ahead of his.
I just don't want him to think that I just bailed on him the other day. I've got to go.
Fine. If you insist on going to BE, I insist on you're taking my car and driving.
I can walk.
You don't know where BE is. He does, besides which I'm going to be here for a long time.
Okay, look, I'll let him drop me off, but then I'm going to send him right back.
Okay, fine.
Dorian, thank you.
Oh, Miles!
Yes. You know, your sister is very nice.
Yes, she is. Maybe too nice.
Well, I'm not used to meeting people in town that are willing to give a Lawrence a chance.
She's led a sheltered life.
You know, I was just telling Addie that you and me, we're going to be mother-in-laws.
So to speak.
Her Adriana's marrying my Rex.
That's wonderful news.
And I'm going to be in the wedding.
You know, Dorian, you and I got a lot of decisions to make. So we should have a sit-down, just the two of us.
I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to meet Rex's father. Has he remarried?
I hope not. Because he's dead.
Forget the past. You need to focus on your future.
And you need to stop avoiding my questions.
I've told you everything I know. If you want more answers, you're going to have to talk to your mother.
Roxy won't tell me anything.
Then you'll have to let it go. You want a real marriage. Now, with me.
Yeah, well, that's what you said you wanted after Marty died.
Uh-huh. But you weren't ready yet.
Well, I'm an idiot. You know that. I should have told you how I felt then, but I was just out of my mind about Marty and scared about Sam.
And now you want a real marriage, a real mama to take care of your real son, so you have a real commitment here. Now, how long is that going to last, Todd, huh?
Until death do us part, if you'll have me, please.
I've had you. And it wasn't pretty.
Well, of course, I'm not saying it'll be perfect. Actually, I'm not perfect. Don't argue with me about that. No, I think this isn't about Sam. This is about you and me. I think you and I could have just a beautiful life together. I love you. I do. I love you so much. I always have.
Could you let it go if you suddenly thought your father wasn't your father?
If I were happy and I had a whole new life to look forward to with someone I loved.
Couldn't you talk to Roxy?
Do you think she would actually confide in me? Your mother and I aren't exactly close.
Can I see the letters from my father?
I threw them away. It was a long time ago.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me what you could.
I didn't mean to upset you, Rex.
No, I'm not upset. This is just me doing what I do, asking questions, trying to find stuff out.
I remember. You were always a terror the week before Christmas.
Well, that's because you always gave me such great presents.
And I always will. Rex, I did not take you in because you were Walter's. I took you in because I loved you. I've got this train to catch. But please, promise me you will bring Adriana by for a visit.
I promise.
Take care.
This time, Roxy, you're gonna talk to me.
You're not working here.
You just hired me.
And now I'm firing you, so get out of here.
You admitted that I do great work for you, and you missed me.
I said no such thing.
Well, you implied it by hiring me.
Well, now I guess I've changed my mind. I wouldn't hire you if you were the last ex-con on this planet, especially after what you did to my sister.
What about what you did to me?
Okay, I can't hear you.
Natalie, come here. Now who's being the child?
Going to my father's office.
What, to tattle on me?
No, to wait for my mother to call me back.
I'll be here.
If you don't want security to throw you out.
No! Damn it! What? Natalie has stepped out.
Hey, son.
What the hell are you doing here?
Why won't they let me go? Did you tell them that I was pretending to be Tess?
Swore to interrupt.
Okay, so what is the problem?
Okay, why don't you sit down?
Mom, I don't want to sit down, okay? Because I don't feel sick.
Fine, I'm going to sit down. I'm exhausted.
Look, I am really sorry.
I know
about
you
all
are.
this.
I know how you feel, Jessica, okay? And trust me, we are going to discuss this at some time, but not now. Now, the problem is that the conditions of the commitment papers that you have drawn up require that you be evaluated before you are released.
Well, how long does that take?
That takes 48 hours.
48 hours. This morning they said I'd be here till spring.
48 hours, but I spoke to the doctors. I convinced them to release you immediately, as long as you legally protect St. Anne's by signing an order which releases you. The previous order, a lot of orders sign.
So no signing it.
I want a real marriage. And I realize it won't be easy, but I think it's worth it. You're the only woman on the face of the earth who can call me on my crap.
I think you're forgetting my daughter.
Yeah, but you taught her that. You're strong,
and tender at the same time. And you are absolutely sexy as hell. I mean, you know when you're really sexy? When you sing at the club? Oh my God. My fantasy? I'll walk up on the stage, grab you by the hair,
Oh, great.
drag you into the dressing room, and just let
Okay,
you have it right there on the floor.
Thank you, but remind me not to invite you to my next.
Then you have a great sense of humor.
Oh, you're tired. Come on.
No, you had your chance by the pool. It's my turn now.
So what is this? Some delayed reaction?
No, it's me doing my pathetic best to let you know that I care a great deal about you.
I know that you love me, Todd. I love you, and you know that. But that does not mean that we can make this work.
Can you just walk away from it? I can't walk away from it. Don't think about Margaret or Spencer or anybody. Don't think about Sam, Star, Jack, Dorian. Don't think about anything but you and me. And ask yourself, what do I really want?
I want you.
I don't understand. I thought you wanted to get out of this place.
Well, I do. But I put this order in place to protect Bree, and if I revoke it just because I want to get out, then...
Then?
Well, okay. It's not like we're in any danger of Tess coming back, but you never know, right? And I need to protect my daughter.
Darling, I'm quite sure you can file another order once you've been released.
I know, but, as we all know, this is my fault. That's why you had me come in the first place, right? I crossed the line.
Except that I didn't know you were going to be held here.
Well, now I've learned my lesson. If I play Tess, I get a 48-hour time.
Okay, normally I would agree with you. Were it not for the fact that Allison Perkins is here, the woman is a menace. I'm going to go to the doctors and explain the situation. Okay?
No, don't bother. Just don't bother with them. It's already been 24 hours. I can just spend the night here. I'll get evaluated, and I'll probably learn something. I always would do. So, and then you guys can come get me tomorrow.
Sure, you sure?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not happy with this. I really am not. I'm not comfortable with you being here with Allison. What was she talking about, you changing your mind? What was that?
I don't know. She doesn't even know what she's saying.
She knew enough to grab me.
Mom, I'm just going to hang out in my room and sleep, okay? I will be fine. And you know what? You should go home and get some sleep, okay? You get some rest and you call me tomorrow.
I can't change your mind?
No, but I'm sorry. Really.
Fine, I'll call your father and I'll call your sister.
I'm going to stay here for a little longer.
Okay. All right, now listen to me. You have got to be very careful. If that woman comes anywhere near you...
I will. I promise, okay?
Okay. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
You don't have to stay.
Yeah, I do. Because you're lying to me. Again!
I just wanted to explain about yesterday.
How the hell did you know where to find me?
I called the Buchanan house, and the butler told me where you were.
Don't call me there. And don't come looking for me.
Why, problems? Look, I just wanted to tell you why I missed our lunch.
Oh. Yeah, what was it? Was it rum and cokes? Or are you back to vodka?
No, I was in the hills by the lake, scouting a possible contracting job, and we ran out of gas.
Oh, right. And then your dog ate the cell phone.
No, but there wasn't any signal for the cell phones, and by the time I got back into town, you were gone.
Whatever you say.
It won't happen again.
You're right. It won't. Now, if you will get out of here before I throw you out.
No. I'm sorry, I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, handsome.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, can't you see I'm doing highlights?
And Corinne told me something interesting about Dad.
We'll just let this bleach sit here and let it do its magic.
How long does it take?
Oh, about 20 minutes. Give or take 5 or 10 or something.
Oh,
Oh, Roxy, please do be careful with my sister's hair. 5 minutes, one way or the other, could be the difference between honey blonde and bimbo.
Hey, Dorian, I got it under control.
Right.
So what did your Aunt Corinne say?
Not much. Just that Walter wasn't my dad.
You know, Todd, what if it doesn't work? The kids get hurt. We end up hurting each other again.
And what if we don't try? Just walk away from it. Never find out. I think that'll hurt more. I'm not saying that I won't make mistakes. You know I will, but I promise you that I'm never going to give up on you.
What makes this different than any of the other times?
We're better people now. We've changed a little bit. Going out to find Sam, I think that made us a team. And it made us trust each other more now.
You scared?
No. I want to be married to you.
Wanting something and making it happen are two different things.
That's true.
What are you doing?
No, just much. Just almost as much as a while ago.
I didn't lie to you. I told you that I was going to smoke Jared out by pretending to be Tess.
And who are you smoking out now? Doesn't have anything to do with that. What was that crazy person's name? Allison?
I didn't even know she was here,
Yeah, but now
Nash.
you do, don't you? Who is she?
She's one of Mitch Lawrence's group.
Mitch Lawrence.
Yes.
Right, he's the big evildoer, right? What, your natural biological father or something?
Yes.
Right, and Allison Perkins, it's coming back to me. She's the one who stole Natalie and sold her to gypsies or some crazy thing, right?
Something like that. Mm-hmm. She was also the one that told me that Clint isn't my biological father.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's coming back to me. You know, I think I'm with Vicky. I don't want you locked up in here with her.
Well, I'm not locked up in here with her. I have my own room. And I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to be home tomorrow. So everything will be fine. It's no big deal.
Visiting hours are over. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
Nash, everything will be fine, okay? Go home and tell my daughter that I love her, and I will see her tomorrow.
You promise that you'll stay in here and you'll stay away from Allison Perkins.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Look, I don't blame you for not trusting me. I'm just asking you for one more chance.
And if I refuse, what are you going to do, Charlie? You going to rat me out?
No, I'm just going to keep asking.
Why? Why? I told you, I don't want this, okay? I don't need you anymore.
Okay, but I need you.
What? What is it you need? You want money? You think you're going to cash in now that everyone thinks I'm a Buchanan?
All I want is a little bit of time from you, Jared. I've changed. I know you don't believe that, but it's true. I met someone. Oh, no, and she gave me the most wonderful gift. She told me that you are the most important thing in my life. And that I should never, ever give up on you. And you know something? She's right.
Mom. Hey, did you get my message?
Yes, but I thought I better come and speak to you in person, honey.
Well, I heard about Jess. Is she okay?
Yes and no. Can we go in your office and talk, honey?
She said what?
That her brother, your husband, wasn't my father.
That's crazy. You know, she's always had it in for me, and she doesn't like the fact that we've gotten so close over the last 6 years, so she would do anything to wreck that. So what else did she say?
Not much.
Hey, listen, you know, your daddy's been dead for a lot of years already, so why did she even bring that up?
Actually, I started it. And then she told me about these letters that she started to get from Walter around the time that I was conceived. Seems you and Walter weren't getting along.
Get along? We never got along. We were fighting all the time. You know, the only time that we used to get along was when we were fighting. And we used to fight because, you know, because he was a doctor and he always felt that he was better than everybody else. And I used to give him hell. And I'd take a couple of belts just to prove that I meant business. And then he'd be yelling and then he'd be boo-hooing to his sister. So that was it. Ta-da! That was our marriage.
Right. So you'd have a few.
No, and listen, he had a few too. Believe me, your daddy knew how to drink.
And now, your turn.
Well, there's number 3, to fall in love.
That's on my list, too.
Like, you've never fallen in love?
Nope.
Not even with Blair's father?
That's it. You have no right to pry into my sister's life.
I wasn't prying.
Oh, yes, you were, and I will not have it.
I'm sorry, Addie.
It's okay. We just never discuss him.
And we never will.
No. Yeah, we probably should go check on
No.
Sam.
You're here because of your girlfriend.
No. I was looking for you before I met her. She just made me realize that I was doing the right thing.
If you think I'm going to forgive you to score points with some new woman,
But that's not what this is about.
I don't care what this is about. I'm done. So if you'll excuse me, I'm expecting someone.
I'm not giving up on you, Jerry.
You know what? Hi, security.
No, wait. You don't need to do that.
Wait, Mom, please. You're really scaring me. Is Jess okay?
She's fine. The problem is she cannot be released from St. Anne's today.
I'm really sorry, Addie. I don't mean to overstep. It's one of my worst faults. I never know where the line is.
I don't either. They don't teach you things like that at the sanitarium.
No, they don't.
I mean, there are all sorts of rules, but nothing about how to live with normal people. So when you get out in the world, it's hard to know. Do you or don't you?
Addie, darling, when in doubt, don't.
Well, that's very easy for you to say. But I don't know how much time I have.
Well, goody, that must be for me.
Say by the bell.
Hey, listen, don't get worked up about nothing, okay? Your father's your father. End the story.
Sorry, Rox. I know you're hiding something.
My age. I got a lot of work to do. So, what was that all about? What it's always about. So tell me, gorgeous, what do you want to be? Gwen Stefani or the girl next door?
The thing is that Jess has to stay at St. Anne's until at least tomorrow for observation. And those were the terms of the commitment papers that she had drawn up to protect Bree in case Tess ever resurfaced.
I'm gonna kill him.
Kill who?
Jared, this is all his fault. You know what? I can't stick around here. Do you want to just go grab some tea or something?
Sure, I'll go with you.
Let's go.
Well, if you just give me a chance, you'll see that I've changed.
Sorry, Charlie, you're gonna have to find another way to get her into bed.
The doctor will see you now for your evaluation.
I've got a secret, and I'm not telling. Will you give me a minute? I've got a secret, and I'm not telling.
You can tell me your secret, Allison. I know you want to.
Do I? All right. I'll tell you one thing. My secret is about you and your precious family.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. On the next One Life to Live.
Marasco?
Wholesome.
I don't care who you date. You got it?
Where should I send the rescue team to find you? In your room or Dad's?
I want to know that you haven't given up hope. I'm here to make a deal.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights